From overlooked to unstoppable, from the sideline to the spotlight. This is The Climb, brought to you by GAMEONBLITZZ. Let's talk about a guy whose journey has been nothing but typical, KevinDurant. What if I told you KevinDurant was never that guy? He couldn't win without Steph, he bailed out on OKC, he flamed out in Brooklyn, and now he's ring chasing in Phoenix like we still care. Sound wild, right? But what if that's only half of the story? Because the truth about KD is way deeper than the headline. Today on The Climb, we're breaking down the myth, the slander, the undeniable greatness of one of the most disrespected superstars in NBA history. Strap in, you're about to see KevinDurant like you never have before. What? Let's talk about it. KevinDurant, please, he's 7 feet tall, still can't bench press a narrative, arms skinny like Laura Imhotep in his mummy casket, but KD can't miss a basket.
I got a little story.
Okay.
I was coming into the league after my first year of college, and we had a combine. You got to lift 185 pounds.
Yeah.
I couldn't really do it, so everybody's like, you know, he's gonna be a bust and he's not gonna last. And my 4th year now.
What are we talking about here? Couldn't carry OKC, ran to the Warriors, and what did Brooklyn amount to? All that talent, still no real legacy. KD, he's not that guy. Let's be honest, what did KD really do on his own? He joined a 73-win Warriors team. That's like joining Thanos after the stone's already been collected. Every time he's had his own team, OKC, Brooklyn, Phoenix, it all ended up in disappointment. Slim Reaper, where? More like Slim Escape Artist. He's just a 7-foot jump shooter with a burnout account. Was he really built for the climb?
The man guarded by Iguodala with some help. And pass. 7 on the shot clock. Durant in trouble from Barnes and takes the shot. Not a particularly good.
Did you see that? Did you see those breaks? Did you see that real estate agent? Did you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Bricks after bricks after bricks after bricks. He should have joined Break Squad. He should have called Gucci Man. Brr, that's OJ the Juice, man. Let's not get it twisted here. Don't get caught up in the narrative. We're talking about a guy who averaged 30 a game with surgical efficiency. Career 50, 40, 90 splits in multiple seasons. NBA MVP, 2 times final MVP. The best player on the team with Steph, Clay, Draymond. He dueled LeBron in a back-to-back final with the same exact dagger in Cleveland twice.
I like Durant. He says, I don't need a screen. Let me play one-on-one against LeBron. Now Hood picks him up on the switch. Shot clock at 5. KevinDurant way outside. Delivers! KevinDurant from downtown. It's a 6-point game. That's the same spot where he hit it in Game 3 last year.
2021, on a shredded Brooklyn team, KD nearly sent the Bucks home by himself. Toe on the line away from a legendary upset. KD Durant doesn't climb loud. He climbs smooth, but he climbs hard. That's just the facts. Forget the theatrics. That is just a fact. See, this is the thing about KD. If you look at the headlines, you will miss the brilliance.
How are you viewing this move from Durant?
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar.
Because once you look closer, the picture changed drastically. We're talking about a guy with over 30,000 career points, 4 scoring titles, career average 27 points, nearly 50% shooting. Oh yeah, he shoot 39% from the 3. That's not great. That's not great. That's historic. In OKC, he was that dude. MVP in 2014. Led a franchise that hadn't even existed a decade before to an NBA final appearances. Didn't join the Warriors because he was weak. Well, some people would say that.
How are you viewing this move from Durant?
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar.
But once he joined the team, he instantly became the best player on that team. Final MVP back-to-back. He wasn't just riding the wave. He was the wave. Pause. And what about the 2021 run playoff with the Brooklyn Nets? James Harden hamstring was shredded. Kyrie was hurt. KD was out there playing 48 minutes a night, putting up 49, 17, and 10 in Game 5. Their foot on a line in Game 7, inches away from the most iconic moment since Ray Allen corner three. Now let's take a deep dive in the psychology of KD. Kevin Durant is a paradox.
A lot of these dudes who ain't been through that grind before, who don't understand what it's like getting up every day, being a professional basketball player, how hard that shit is, not just on the court, how much shit you gotta deal with, and your whole ecosystem being in this life. And for people to just be going on these podcasts and just speaking as if they know the life like that, you're not one of us. That's why people ain't watching no more, because y'all talking shit, especially you bum ass motherfucker who never played, who never picked up a ball, can't get a bucket nowhere. You talking crazy now. I'll take all the heat that come with it, but I'm gonna be the one that's gonna put you in your place if you want to talk to me about the game.
He's not loud. He doesn't do rah-rah speeches. He tweets, he clapbacks, he speaks through buckets. He's not interested in being your role model. He's interested in being your worst defensive matchup. And honestly, there's something kind of refreshing about that. Now, what does TheClimb think about this? Do we reconsider? Is KD that good? Or KD is just one of those players, they're very talented, and just ride coattails of other great players that played in this era. Same thing can be said about LeBron, right? But let's continue. So now let's revisit TheClimb. No, KD didn't take the hardest route. And sometimes greatness is not about how you climb. It's how high you got, huh? From DC to Texas to Seattle, OKC to MVP to the Warrior Dynasty to the forgotten Brooklyn near miracle, KD's journey has been long, complicated, controversial, and elite. Now, where do we rank KD? So where does Kevin Durant rank? If we're talking pure skills, he's top 5 all time. And if we're talking about career accomplishment, he's comfortably in the top 15. Leadership, that's debatable. Longevity, still going. Impact on the game, unquestionable. KD didn't need to scream to be great. He let his jump shot speak, and it spoke volume. So yeah, maybe he wasn't a traditional leader, but Kevin Durant made the climb in his own way, and he's still not done. That is it for this week's episode of TheClimb. Next time somebody question KD greatness, just tell them check the scoreboard. Until next time, keep climbing. We're out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.